Hello guys, and welcome to episode 7 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Today we're going to be continuing our attacks against the Axis front line. We did really well on this right side in the previous episode. But now it's just a matter of going through the rest of our units and deciding where we're going to attack next. So since I've pushed this right side back, I am going to move the rest of the units here. So 126th Artillery Regiment can probably move up a bit, we'll bring them onto the road. I could do the same here with the 3rd Brigade of the 1st Guards AT Brigade. So, or 3rd Battalion, sorry. I will move these guys since we don't need to leave them on one action point. They'll get 3 action points in the end of the turn anyway, so we can bombard regardless. 126th, we can move up. Move these up the road a little bit. Can tuck these in next to the tanks. Okay, we got these dug in further back, the 146th Guards Rifle Regiment. They can just drive all the way forwards and have those supporting them. We also have the 38th Guards Rifle Division here. They can move towards this road. Now, I may want to keep these ones with higher action points because the 177th Assault Gun Brigade and the 3rd Hussars Regiment could potentially attack the 115th Guards Rifle Regiment, so we'll definitely not move the 113th Guards Rifle Regiment. But I'll likely just shift these forwards onto the road so that they are in position to reinforce. Same with these guys. Great, and we'll just shift these in as well. I'll move that in between. Don't want to push these up at all because these will be able to attack next turn. No need for that. We'll just move this over. And we'll move these forwards, since they're too far away to bombard anything as it is. We could actually bombard something with these, but that would only be useful if we were attacking. So I guess we can just push forwards a little bit. And now we're getting close to places where we can actually attack, because I don't want to hit these dug-in units at all. So we're not going to be moving the 20th Motorized Rifle Battalion. This should probably move back though, so that it's not on the front line. So I think these are okay as they are. I'm tempted to move the 36th into this gap, but probably best to try and dismantle some of these forces first. Because we can definitely hit the 2nd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 84. It just depends what I want to do that with. Probably be the 36th Tank Brigade, honestly. Because having them pushed up like that is not necessarily a bad thing for the tanks. So let's move in there. Actually, the 93rd Motorized Battalion could do it. Let's do that again, and then we can move them back afterwards. Definitely nothing in Phase A. Okay, cool. Right, and we can move them back. Nice. So that removed action points from other units nearby. Is there anything that can help out the 1st Battalion of the 104th? These guys, the 3rd Battalion of the 3rd SS Armoured Artillery. Do I have something that can bombard them nearby? Please say I do. I do not. Okay, well, what might be worth doing is just attacking that in Phase A. Maybe we could drive through them with the tanks. That might be a good idea. Yeah, we could just drive through them with the 65th Tank Brigade here. And then that will allow the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade to go straight into the 1st Battalion of the 104th Artillery. Because none of those will be able to help out then, which is great. Although, can we hit these guys? Those can also be hit in Phase A by them. Okay. Well, it just depends what happens when we destroy the 3rd Battalion of the 3rd SS Armoured Artillery then. We are going to have to leave enough that we can attack these guys. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is probably try and destroy the 3rd SS Recon Panzer Battalion in Phase A, or these guys can arrive in Phase C. Or Phase A and B, actually. We've got plenty of time to do that. So, yeah, we'll bring the 65th Tank Brigade and just drive through these guys. And I might just bring in these in Phase B in case we need more, like, action points, or I guess deployment points in Phase B to get things done. Let's do that. We'll tactical battle. And we will jump on in. They are going to probably bring in some aircraft. But saying that, it looked like the arrows were on the ground, because the aircraft will come from the left side. Okay, that's fine. I think we've got more than enough time to get this done in Phase A. So we'll just spread out with the tanks and do the usual drive towards the base. It might actually be better to do it with the Tanko Thessaloniki, honestly. That way we can have more of them down. And we can just drive the half-tracks on top of the artillery that we spot. And then kill them that way. I'll bring a couple tanks, just in case. But yeah, the most of these unit orders are just going to be going straight for the spawn roads. Okay, great. Let's launch the battle. Let's see what we find. I don't really have any AT. So the only thing I'm going to have to watch out for is like infantry getting into the 50-meter range or 60-meter range so they can throw grenades into the vehicles. But it shouldn't be too hard. As you can see, we've already made a bunch of ground. I'm just going to keep it sped up. We will bump into enemies eventually. So I guess I could just like unload the Tango Thessaloniki and then reload them into the trucks. Yeah, we're going to want to drive up next to them. There, that's fine. And we can drive into the MG. And then we'll just unload. Storming tactic there. Lovely. Jump back in. Carry on. Alright, so we'll just drive up next to this and unload. Okay, well, surrendering them works too, I guess. Alright, let's go kill off this battery Führer. And we'll make sure to bring in some more tanks. I'll just get the T-34-76s just because they are faster. And we're going to drive up next to these guys and unload the Tanko Thessaloniki. Might not even have to. They're already falling back, so we should be able to just surrender them. There we go. Job done. There's something in between here that we got to take care of. I'm going to have to ride up next to this and unload. And we're going to have to bring in the tank on the left side there. Just run after that and kill it. We drove past the unit on this left side. I don't know where it's going to be. Alright, maybe we can just kill that nice and quick. Probably just end up surrendering it though. Oh, never mind. It's dead. Okay, cool. That's that done. There's a little bit of something here that we need to find. Bring a tank in. I feel like the unit is in these trees. We're just gonna go towards those. Is that firing directly at my... Ooh, it is as well. Just thought I'd dodge that shot briefly. Damn. Gonna have to unload here. Get the smoke down. Get them back inside. And attack move towards them. Oh, they're not there. Maybe they're in the building then? Or down here somewhere? Ah, there they are. The Commandant. Alright, that's falling back. That's good. Alright, and we'll bring in a couple more units behind that can deal with the units that are stopping that front line from being captured. I might actually just leave the Tanko Desaniki there and drive this to the right. I guess we'll just surrender that 105, and then we'll just go back after the other one. And that's fine. Let's go chase after this one. Or maybe just unload near the spawn so that any future ones coming in will die. Right, I need to go find what's in the middle here. It should have been done by now, but we aren't cutting off all the spawns just yet. This one's got behind enemy lines. Up to that land spawn. Alright, we'll just have that there. And now these guys can move up to that objective. We're going to move up to that objective. This one's going to come across and go to that objective. Oh, that's a bunch of guns. We should take care of those. I guess battle working out this way means that we're more likely to destroy the entire battalion than we otherwise would have. Because a total defeat would have just made them fall back rather than actually killed them. Right, we're right on top of that one. That's surrendered. Take out the one on the left there. Do an attack order towards that. Yeah, somehow we're not capturing that either. Okay. Right, we pinned down that EFH, which is good. It's going to be total defeat in 15 seconds anyway, but it would have been nice to get it done a little bit quicker. Total victory, I'll take it. 37 kills, 0 losses. Yeah, not bad. That pushes the front line for us again here. Does it destroy them? Yes, it does. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going to just press into these guys. And that is going to leave the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade in a pretty precarious spot. But I think it's just worth doing. Okay. We actually have enough movement to move back, so we'll do that. Same with these guys, we're going to move back. Okay. Anything that can attack the 4th Battalion? No. And with that being done, we can now push into this gap on... Well, I guess we could push into the left flank, honestly. I could hit the 3rd Battalion of the 5th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment. This is very weak. So the 16th Guards Cavalry Regiment could just run them through. We're not close enough to attack the 1st Battalion of the 6th SS Panzergrenadiers. But yeah, that one can definitely die. But let's have a look at this attack here against the 3rd SS Recon Panzer Battalion. Going to be a tough one. We've got quite a lot of vehicles to kill. But if we bring enough stuff in Phase A, then I should be fine. So let's grab the 160th into this battle. They're going to be leading the charge. And then we'll bring in the 9th Guards Cavalry and maybe the mortars as well. Because we're probably not going to use these. But I don't think I want to commit the 12th Guards Cavalry Regiment. This is really the only other option. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's tactical battle. Let it's player controlled and jump on in. So we've got to win by Phase C. Which should be relatively simple because they have a lot of vehicles and we have a lot of like tanks. So our tanks should just win the day. I'm actually going to move up the Valentines to the center. We'll have a couple of them here because they'll probably drive through the town really quickly. And then we'll just have a couple of Sherman convoys. I'll have one go here. Actually, let's do it like this. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 3. Those ones can go up the road like so. These ones can come across. And then we'll do the same on this side. So we'll have 1, 2 plus a leader. Do we have many more leaders though? We actually don't. Okay. Never mind. Scrap that plan. We'll still do like 2 different groups on each side, but I'm going to have a leader over here. Okay. I am going to need some infantry with all of this, because otherwise there might be some panzer tracks. I didn't quite check, but it'd be worth being ready for that. I guess we could just bring in some Kazaki for now, just to kind of push through here. And we'll do the same on this side. Get some Kazaki to push through with the troops. And then we'll just put some more tanks down in the center. Or maybe I could go for like some OBs or something. The AT guns would be pretty good. But probably best to rely on the tanks. I will just have a couple of these push forwards for now. And I can also bring in maybe like the Valentine Recons would not be too bad actually. Just because they are pretty damn hard to kill. And they still have enough to penetrate the units we're going to be up against. A couple more Shermans. And we should be fine. Okay, let's go. So we can be relatively steady with how fast we do this. But again, we still need to win before the 20-minute mark. It really does depend like how many vehicles come towards us, because they're going to have a lot of vehicles. A lot. They could overwhelm us, in theory. If I had my hand on their 3rd SS Recon Panzer Battalion, you could set up a lot of ambushes and stuff to take on a tank regiment like this. If you engaged at close range, it would work really well. With the IG opening up there. Oh, that's a vehicle already taken out. Did we lose a Kazaki on the right hand side? No, we put one there. Okay. That's good. I'm going to bump into that IG soon with the Kazaki. We do actually get 9 points a minute, which is quite good. Alright, that's dead. Let's just keep pushing up here on this left-hand side. I might even bring the Kazaki down this road actually towards this flag, because there's definitely something up there that I haven't seen yet. Right, these 20mm vehicles are pretty scary at close range. As you can see, it shooter knocked and driver knocked my tank, so it has the potential to kill with those criticals. Unload here. Get that PTRD on target. There we go, lovely. I'm going to have to get this Sherman to save the other ASAP. We can also get the PTRD to take it out. Okay, the Shermans here should definitely help out a lot. The Kazaki are in a pretty tough spot. I just need them to get out of line of sight and they should survive. Let's move up on this left-hand side. Oh, this Kazaka actually died. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. I just can't really get too close to the Panzergrens. One thing I'm going to have to be a little bit careful of. They are falling back currently though, which is good. If I can get to their reinforcing road at the backside of the town, then we will be able to just cut them off entirely. Which is what I'm hoping to do. That's a load of wounded Sherman. That 222 must have done some work. Let's now bring in some more Kazaki to the center to help push through this town. But yeah, I would like to get to those reinforcing roads, so I'm going to make sure that we just keep pressing through. The Kazaki can run up on this left-hand side. We do have a couple Kazaki already heading in here. They are more or less targets for their infantry to engage, so that we can just kill the infantry with the tanks. Let's keep pressing through on this right-hand side with the Kazaki. I'm going to move this up to the edge, so that we can shoot anything coming down the right-hand side. And that's the flak dead. Unload these boys and start attack moving forwards. Yeah, there we go. The unit revealing itself. And the flak's being killed on this side. Great. Now what I'm going to do is just move in front of that reinforcement point. And on this left side I'll just bring up a couple more Kazaki with the PTRDs to help me out. But otherwise it's just a matter of using the Shermans across the open. We have found the MG at close range that was holding that a little bit of ground. They're now dead. We're doing well. At range, 20mm autocannon units, no chance. Okay, we've done well with the Kazaki here. Let's just move up. Yeah, let's hold that one back. We'll just bring in some more tanks. Bring in a couple there. Bring in a couple in the center. Just to keep pushing through this town. Doesn't look like there's much in our way. There could be Panzerschrecks. I'm not sure if they have any Panzerschrecks though. Guess we'll find out with the infantry. Just have the infantry drive up the roads. I'd rather lose an infantry squad in a truck than lose a tank to a Panzerschreck. Right here we've done pretty well. I am going to push onto this flag on the right hand side, and I am going to bring in some more infantry just to help us out here. Because this is quite forested, but at least we have PTRDs on our infantry, so we can take them out quite quickly if needs be. Alright, that's going to be a 20mm maybe. Oh, Yeah, it was. Thankfully, looks like we might be okay. Bail out. Nice. A good shot. Just going to unload this one because there's another one there that I've got to take care of. A shoot to kill. Nice. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near phase B. We've already done our job. Okay, let's just move up with the infantry now from the town. We do have loads more tanks coming in. Well, that one actually got a side shot onto my Sherman there, so transmission damage, not good. But it should be fine. Any that get a critical, I'll just have fall back, and then we'll have the others move up in their place. That Kazaki took a lot of damage. Let's see if we can get around on this right-hand side. Okay, good. Ooh, that's a crew kill. Is that a Panzerboxer? Something just annihilated all my tanks there. Two of them at least. The one that was transmission damage managed to get out. Something was shooting them in the side armor that I couldn't see. Oh, there goes another unit of infantry as well. Ah, it's probably that, yeah. Okay, so this was a half-track that had a Panzerbuchse mounted on it. That's sneaky. Lost a few units there to that. Oh well. This is a big win for us. So I'm happy as it is. Managed to capture all the points. 40 kills, 8 losses. Very nice. Yeah, we lost 2 tanks and a Kazaki. Wait, did the transport kill not count as an infantry kill? Oh, I'll take it. Maybe the infantry unloaded in time. But that's really, really good for us. We just destroyed them. Wow, okay. Right, do we want to now hit the first SS Panzer Regiment 3? They are going to have, how many is this? 8, 13, 20 Panthers left. That'll be 30 Panthers. I'm not sure it's a good idea. I could maybe keep some tanks nearby that might be able to do something against them, but it's pretty rough. Like, I could just move these guys right up next to the tanks. And then if they attack us, I reckon we can probably still win. Actually, let's not have any infantry close by, although saying that, this mortar regiment's a bit close for my liking. These guys are disorganized, so I'm probably just going to have them leave. I guess what we could do is just have the 11th Tank Corps move up, and then if any of these get attacked, we can reinforce in phase B with the IS-2s, and then just kind of in phase A, ambush as much as we need to. That could work. This AA is in a rough position though. I was hoping to get my AA set up, but I guess we're going to have to move away a little bit from that. Otherwise they'll get attacked. The rest of them are fine, as long as I leave enough units nearby. How many AT guns do we have here? Not many. This could be a bad one. We could move the 12th Guards away. We'll move the 184th up here somewhere. I can move those forwards. And move this up here. Okay, so any that are within 1 square they can attack. So they can attack the 179th, they can attack the 9th Guards Cavalry. If they attack either of those, we can reinforce with the ones behind, so that's fine. I don't mind if they attack either of these as well, because we should be able to win with those units. Okay. Right, let's look at attacking the 3rd Battalion of the 5th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment now. There shouldn't be much that can reinforce. There's 1 unit that can reinforce in Phase C. So what we're going to do is probably just ride in with the 15th and 16th Guards in Phase A. I guess I could draw in the 11th Guards as well, but is that worth doing? Yeah, sure, why not? It will give us enough to just overwhelm them completely. I do have a couple of IGs. That's something to worry about. The rest of it's fine. Damn, this is going to be a lot of... I think these are Kazaki, right? Yeah. Be a lot of Kazaki heading their way. I have like 60 squads of infantry just running them down. And do we have any infantry guns ourselves? We do. Okay, so what I'm probably going to do then is have a bunch of infantry guns at the start. Because all of these will have those infantry guns. Just got to find decent places to put them. Let's put the one that's on the right. On the right hand road. And we'll probably unload it earlier. Okay. I'll have one here. And these ones can go onto these points. There we go. We can have one up top on here, and we'll have one maybe in the back side of that light forest for starters. That should be okay. And I may have one on top of here, or 2 actually. We could put 2 up there. That's fine. They are going to have plenty of mortars themselves, so I am tempted to have a bunch of mortars myself and just put them onto like fire at will. Let's just bring up 4 and give them like unload orders, say here, and then we'll put them onto fire at will. Do the same on this side, just have a bunch of mortars move into the town, just put them on fire at will. We're going to have more than enough infantry as it is, so we'll have a couple there, be on this side, bunch of Kazaki there. Okay, let's just spread these out. I'm going to set up relatively defensively initially. And then we'll push off that afterwards. Push off these like infantry guns. Right, that's the Kazaki in the middle done. And we'll bring in the Kazaki here. I'm mostly using the normal Kazaki because they have machine guns, so they can engage at range. Whereas the rest of them, these guys have SVTs, so they can only engage at 500 meter range, and the Kazaki with the PPSH can only engage at 100 meter range, whereas I want the 750 meter range of the DP. We've only got 1 left here, so let's dig into another unit. It may be worth adding some recon across the front, just so I can spot the units from a distance that come down the roads. We do have some Kazrazvedka, which are kind of interesting. Come in jeeps as well, so they're going to be pretty fast. Let's move those up into interesting positions that do have decent line of sight, like this windmill. And that should provide us with enough information. I guess I could use one on the left-hand side as well. And the nice thing about these Kazradvedka is they're strong infantry squads, but they don't reveal themselves at range, so it's really good. So hopefully that's not too aggressive. There's a good chance that if they have any IGs in jeeps, then they might start firing us sooner than we start firing at them. And I'm going to have to emergency unload a few units. We shall see. Left side's kind of crumbling, right side's crumbling. Looks like a lot of units coming in here. Let's unload my infantry gun early. Right, these can all unload as they are, and we'll give them all, like, fire at will. Now let's give these attack orders across. Killed that KFZ-70. Hopefully that had the IG on it. That would have been nice. But it's probably just Panzergrens, honestly. Well, we got shots across here onto the Panzergren, that's nice, as they come up the hill. I think I've set up my infantry guns quite well, which is good. We'll start pushing up on this right hand side. I might even have this infantry gun start pushing across. Oh, that's the infantry gun. The IG. Let's get rid of that. On this left hand side, it looks like we can make quite a bit of ground, so start pushing up with the Kazaki. I can move up the OBs. This one can push up. Okay, great. I'll let them fire, and then we'll put them onto counter battery. Although saying that, probably should move, since we're taking our own counter battery. Off you go, lads. Damn, that Kazaki took a lot of damage. I will have them come back, and I'm going to put some more infantry in here, because it looks like it's going to be the brunt of the attack. Get some of the SVTs as well. Bring those across, those Kazaki to help out. And on this side, I'm going to put them on fire at will, but I'm not sure they're in range of anything, but I guess they'll sort that out themselves. Found a Panzerschreck on the left. Really? The Speertrupp actually killed off that OB. That is not something you see too often. But I guess they got the machine gun on target enough. It's kind of annoying. Right, let's put these onto counter battery. Looks like we killed off the Panzergrens there. Let's move this OB to the right of the mid, and these can push up with the rest of those units. Ooh, that's a lot of Panzergrens. Damn. Okay. And the Kazaki with SVDs can go into the town. The others can just set up on the edge here. Oh, that OB is doing work. Nice. These guys should probably just fall back. We can't engage Panzergrens like that. It's not good. Not good at all. And these haven't fired a shot yet, so I'm probably just going to move them up. I'll probably bring them over here, because there was some mortars further up in the mid. But we're 18 to 6, so it's going to be a major defeat for them in 5 minutes. The OBs are going to be firing away nicely onto those Panzergrens. Going to bring in a bunch more Kazaki. Anything else we could use to help us out here? I guess more mortars, honestly. Yeah, let's bring in all of our mortars. We can just put them on fire at will and counter battery orders. Goodbye, Panzerschreck. Let's just distract the infantry here with the Kazaki, and we'll just get the OB to kill them off. Damn, those OBs are taking artillery fire. What's that about? Right, this is probably going to have to fall back because he's taking a lot of damage. But we've done damage to their Panzergrenz, which is good. I'll bring in some more Kazaki here, just loads more. We've already got loads more coming, but we need as much as we can get. Fire it well, boys. Looks like we pushed up as much as we can on this left-hand side. Yeah, let's push those to there. And these ones can move up to here. Get our Kazar's moving up with the OB. Okay, good. Gonna move the OB up onto the hill. These Kazaki can do a runner. Okay, that's all our mortars. Put them onto counter battery. Gonna move these ones forwards. We'll put them onto fire well. Put this one onto fire well. I don't think these are actually close enough. Let's just put them all on fire well, rather than counter battery. Right, let's just unload all of this lot, and we'll have them just attack into these trees and overwhelm those Panzergrenz. Do the same here. Although the 2-man squad can come back. Let's move these Kazaki back as well. We have so many mortars we can bring in. It's funny because I'd never used mortars like this before smart orders were a thing. So it's nice to like see the change in gameplay because of those orders being introduced. You can actually make use of like the abundance of mortars that you have. I don't actually have much supply though. Very limited amount of supply. Once the mortars get used up, that's pretty much it. Are they firing at the IG? Please say they are. An IG needs to die. Look at all that mortar fire coming in. That doesn't kill the IG. I don't know what will. Incredible. Right. Let's get these to the edge of the hill. And we'll move up to Kazaki with the Kazarajka through the trees there. Hopefully we can just push all the way to their spawn. Let's move up those Kazarajka. Like I brought in all this recon, but I just kind of forgot about it or didn't move it forwards. Hello Panzerschreck, how you doing? You're pretty dead. Oh, that's gonna hit my own Kazaki there. Ooh dear. That's not nice. Damn. Right, we killed the IG. That's good. There must be like one IG left. If I can push total defeat, that'd be great. We're pretty close to it. We just need to take like a couple more flags. There we go. One more flag. Job done. Total defeat in 10 seconds. Enemy is about to collapse. Bravo. That was a solid attack. Wasn't much of a contest because they had a very limited amount of forces, but we only ended up losing one OB in all of that, so I'm happy. Quite clean. That should destroy that unit. Boom. Get out of here. Big old attack coming in there. So now we're crushing the left flank and the right flank. We're just coming in from both sides. No problemo. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will finish off moving our troops and then potentially move on to the next turn if there's no more attacks to do. But we shall see. But that was a lot of fun, dealing some more damage to the Axis front line. That's all for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.